Hey guys, welcome to this new YouTube series that I'm putting together. It's part of a game called Deep Rock Galactic. It's something that's early access on Steam. I picked it up on Humble Bundle, and I'll give you the profile right here. You can see it up on Steam right here, and here's the thing on Humble Bundle. It was about 20 bucks or so, so it's a pretty cool game. But I just want to go through it, play some missions, real laid back, have some fun, and just chill on the channel. So let's begin.
Hope this day will be better than yesterday.
So in this game, you play one of four dwarfs. I can easily show you what kind of dwarfs they are. They have four specific classes, and I've only been playing one of those classes at the moment. So of the four classes, there's the Scout. He has some standard utility. It's a team game. It's like Left 4 Dead. It's a co-op game, if you ever played that. Each dwarf brings something new to the team, and you have to go... You're in a spaceship, and you're launched out onto a planet. You have to fight aliens, you have to mine ores, complete the mission, and get sent back into space, and profit, and buy some drinks for all your dwarf friends. You know, chill, have fun like that. But each dwarf brings something new to the party. For example, the Scout here, I'm level 13, you can see down here. My account level's 5 up here. So I've been playing a couple games, I'm pretty new still. You know, I've got my gun, I've got my boomstick, everyone has an axe, and everyone has flares. But what I bring is the Scout has like a flare gun, so I can light up like a cave. I have a grappling hook, which lets me kind of rappel my way around the map better in the cave system. I've got some stun grenades, and I got my standard armor. Just a quick look, you know, there's drillers. I'm still level 1, I haven't really played these guys. They can tunnel through the ground, they bring their own stuff. Engineers, they can bring like turrets, they can build platforms and do all kinds of cool stuff to help out the Scout, for example. Then you got the gunner, the big lad who shoots a bunch of big guns. He's got his own zipline stuff and other utility. So right now I'm just going through the Scout. I kind of want to level him up to the point where I feel pretty competent in the game, and then I'll try some other classes. In here you can customize, as you level up your Scout, you can get new stuff. Like, for example, I can add extra bullets and stuff. In fact, I'll do that now. I didn't realize I had picked up the resources from the last mission, which I'm going a little fast, but as you go through missions, it's very similar to Warframe. Missions have special resources. As you can see, kind of in the top left here, where my cursor is, you can get like Bismore, Enor Pearls, Umanite, and Magnemite, and Jadis, and Krappa. As you go to a mission, you can collect those as a bonus, and they allow you to upgrade your gear. So I would say probably the upgrade I want to use for my weapon is I'm going for max damage, and I would probably say that increased stability seems kind of nice. No, I already have increased stability. I think I'd rather go armor breaking. I think I'm going to go armor breaking.
Now that's money well spent.
That way I can get more bang for my buck after I shoot off the armor off of the aliens, for example. And that looks good here. But let's not waste any more time, and let's get to a mission and show you. Let me just double check that my drone has max modifications, because I might be going solo. If it's a co-op game, if you don't have an ally, you go with your drone. So let's see. Fear the Rocket. Shatter Armor. I'm going to try this Shatter Armor for my missiles.
Better.
And what do we got? Electrocution, Fast Regeneration. I kind of want that. So I'm going to try and get a mission that has Jadis. So we'll go back and try that. This is your assignment board. As your levels increase, for example, I'm a level 13 Scout, so I can accept this level 10 Scout mission. Assignment, really. It's a series of missions. There are criteria for accepting these, but right now all I can do is the Scout one. And I am on the 3rd mission here, and I have to basically go complete this in order to unlock another weapon, so I can use that to customize my character more. There's a bunch of different accessories. I've been buying, you know, different kinds of beards, different kind of mustaches, helmets, what your armor looks like, other jazz like that. It allows you some good customization. This is the map screen. Here is where it kind of reminds me a lot of Warframe. So you can see by this kind of glowing square that this is where my assignment mission is. And if you look on the left, you'll see that of the rare resources that are available here, it's Bismore and Umanite. And after about 2 minutes and a half, I'm supposed that the scanners out of range, these areas that are blocked out, I can't accept missions here, will become available. So it kind of lets you rotate across. I think that's kind of cool. So this is the mission I'm going to do. If you kind of take a look at it, let's see. It's going to be a salvage mission. It's kind of a long mission, quite long actually. You can see its length is 3 footprints, and its cave complexity is 3 hazard signs. So it's going to be a fairly complex cave, a fairly long mission. And as a co-op game, I can choose to join a map or host a map. So I'm going to take a look and see. Oh, there's a couple maps already going. For my first mission, it is probably... this one's already 20 minutes in. I'd rather not do that. I'm going to play it laid back, and I'm going to start my own. Because I don't want to play on hazard level 3, even though it's not bad. What I mean by hazard level 3 is you could set the difficulty of these maps. So hazard level 1's low risk, and you get like a bonus to your rewards at the end of it. 2 is challenging, 3 is dangerous, 4 extreme, and 5 is lethal. It maxes out at 5. I've done some 4s. They're pretty rough, but I've had good teammates. I just want to go into this nice and easy, and we're going to chill with some comfy level 2s. And just chill with that.
Mission selected. Your chariot awaits, gentlemen. Move out.
So if you kind of look at the bottom, this is a salvage 3 mules and collect 20 bolo cap. That's a secondary objective. Let's go in. Hope you like that crash course on the game. So because I'm running solo at the moment, my drone's going to be following me.
Here we go!
Light is a pretty big deal in this game. That's why the scout's pretty awesome. You can see that it's pretty much pitch black. You can throw your flares, which they recharge.
A previous crew lost their mini mules, their drop pod, and their lives in this cave.
I'm going to be explaining...
Repair the lost mules, get
this
the
guy
drop
could
pod
shut up.
operational, and return to base. Expect heavy infestation, and try not to mess it up like your former colleagues.
Yeah, so... I'll try and explain some of the mechanics on this first mission, but on subsequent missions I won't be going over all this kind of stuff. You have flares. Flares recharge. You can see in the bottom right there appears to be what looks like a little icon. It says F down there that lets you throw your flares. Ammo is limited. You'll see that my gun has 350. I have my support tools and everything else. You're 1, 2, 3, 4. Super easy. And then this is my flare gun, which is probably one of the best utilities that the support weapon of the scout has. Kind of lets you view the area. That's also a limited resource. And then you have to start collecting things. So this is my secondary objective. I have to find 20 of these bolo caps. And then I have to find these salvage mules. And this is my mule. This is where I can deposit ores. And this thing will follow you around. So let's begin. Since I don't have allies, trying to get that ore would be quite difficult for me. So you can use the drone by pressing control and then commanding it with left click in order to actually mine resources. I'm going to take a look up there and see what's going on. Using my map, I can kind of see that there doesn't appear to be much up here. Yeah, not much up here at all. You gotta be kind of careful. This is red sugar. If you break this, it kind of acts like a health source. So if I take any damage mid-mission, I can hit that with my axe and gain a little bit of health. Health and shields are located on the bottom left. Pretty standard. This is compact dirt. So you can see if I hover over it, it says what it is. If I use my map, I can kind of see that it looks like that little bump leads to another cave, which it does right there. So the drone's going to go ahead and start digging its way through there. I can do it myself as well in order to bridge the gap between tunnels. But while he's doing that, I'm going to take a look down here. And I may have already mentioned this, but not all classes have a grappling hook. So that's part of the utility of the scout. And I've upgraded mine to have quite a long range. So if you start playing, you might not be able to go as far as I can. So you really got to go to the kind of northeast for this cave. Yeah, and then a little bit down. hitting me? Oh. Yeah, they kind of went through the rocks a little bit. It's still early alpha game, guys. But it's pretty fun for early access. So the mule and everything will come through here. You can just press C at any time, and you can toggle the mule to come visit and rest right where you toggle it. So I can do it right here. Then I can deposit my resources by holding E. So if you listen very carefully, well, one, that's a Praetorian, but if you listen very carefully, you can hear a beeping. And that beeping is the mules that you have to come salvage. I think that's the drop pod, which is that blue over there. I'm gonna go ahead and kill this Praetorian. This is a heavily armored guy, so you're gonna want to use rockets in order to break that armor and hit his weak point in the back of him. If you have rockets for your drone, you can right-click and it will launch rockets where you're pointing. So in this case, that worked out really well for me because I didn't even have to do anything and waste any ammo, which it would have taken quite a bit of my ammo to do that. But I was able to utilize the drone to do all the work for that one. I don't know what this is. Just a plant, okay. So there's a whole lot of activity going on in here. I'm gonna go ahead and light up the area. I might as well get some resources. So this is Nitra. Nitra is a pretty valuable resource, but it's not the most important resource. What Nitra allows you to do is it may or may not give you credits at the end of the mission. I don't really know for sure. But what I do know is that if you have 80 Nitra, which you can see in the team depository up in the top right, which flashed for a moment. If you have 80 of it, you can press 5 and call a supply drop. And that allows you to get more ammo, more supplies, and more stuff that you need in order to succeed. And you'll need to do that, especially on these longer missions.
Lights up!
Okay, this is a bulk detonator. These guys suck. They blow up and can do a lot of damage if you're close to them. So shoot the glowing weak points. And then I'm gonna run when he starts to blow up. You gotta run. Run. And you see there's now this massive pit here. It can be real devastating if you're in a closed-in cave or something, and that thing tries to corner you. In fact, you could just straight up die from that quite easily. Those are the objectives around there, but I'm kind of looking for some resources.
See you later!
Once the rocks are mainly broken, you'll note that the ores was only like plus 0.1 nitra. You really don't have to break ores when there's barely any left. But I sometimes do anyway. Makes me feel like I've gotten all the ore from the mine.
I got the deposit. Light!
Trying to collect all of these bolo caps. A little bit of fall damage, but that's okay. Got some good bolo caps. This is more of a defense mission. So once you get all your all the mules, it's kind of like you have to hold the hills, like capture the hill kind of thing. So I want to be prepared to hold out against waves of these aliens. It seems to me like in my novice experience of playing the game, salvage and mule missions are basically defense missions. Aw, sweet. So this is some Bismore. That's a useful rare resource. And then this is some Umanite. Cool. Let's go ahead and deposit all that. Get the bolo. Just gonna do a quick check. Looks like that's good. That's kind of where I came from. What is that?
Mine.
Umite? I might as well grab it. Or else I'll forget it. I'm not in the biggest rush to burn through this mission. But I don't want to stay around too long, because I believe if you wait too long, eventually swarms will occasionally happen over and over again. And you'll eventually run out of ammo, I believe, so... So that's the mule that I need to salvage. And to do that, you need to bring legs to it. I believe it needs one more. It just so happens to be one right here. I'm gonna pick up that bolo cap. These are little guys. You can generally just hit them with your pick in order to save ammo. Let your shields do a little bit of tanking. But if there's too many of them, you know, obviously, just light them up. There we go. Let's repair it up.
Mule is functional again. Great work.
And there's another one up there. Let's get a little bit of light over here.
There be light.
What do we got over here? Looks like that is a cave system. That kind of goes up there, though. So it kind of looks like it circles around. So not the most important thing. Let's go ahead and get this up there. So how do I want to do this? So I cannot grab and hold things and use my grappling hook. So I'm going to have to find a way of getting up there. Actually, no. I always forget that I can do this. So because you are a team with your drone, you can actually have the drone hold this. Then you can go up there and then take it from them. I realized that a couple missions ago, and it was pretty awesome.
Miner is on the way to join you.
Oh, now my drone's gone.
Rock and stone, brother.
By the beard.
Let's rock it.
Yeah, here we go.
Nice
We got a new dwarf friend helped.
Look what I found.
So this is a player who just joined the game. Kind of messed up my ability to bring the leg up here, but you know, I'm always down to have more friends help me out.
Light. Take it out. Dwarves don't die.
What is that guy doing?
Bloody hell, you're hot to kill. Red sugar.
Took a lot of damage from one single Praetorian teammate. He might just be shit in the bed. Who knows? Sometimes you get good people, sometimes you get shit.
Well done.
That's the second
Mule
mule.
repaired.
What do we got here? Loot bug. Let's go ahead and blow him up. A little bit of extra resources. Just kind of blows out.
You're blind. Look over here.
Lights up.
Get another bolo cap.
There's a blue cap here.
So now we need to figure out where this last mule is. I'm going to take a look along this wall here. I suspect it's deeper in the cave, because I don't hear anything beeping. I heard it. Okay, my suspicion is it's down there. So to get over there... Yeah, I think it's down here.
Lighting!
So we have some dirt right here, which goes into a cave system back into there, so kind of not useful. There it is.
Look over here! Light is up!
I'm gonna go ahead and break this open, just to see if there's anything down this tunnel. Kind of looking for Umanite and stuff like that. Bismore. Sometimes they can be in these tunnels.
I found the red sugar.
Oh my gosh.
Make every bullet count!
I'm not great.
I was kind of hoping there'd be something like Umite there. Instead it was just red sugar.
I am this enemy.
Gonna go ahead and pick this stuff up. Might be something just about to attack me.
Well done. The mule is working again.
This'll hold them back.
So that was my power attack, which I maxed out damage for. So if I can hit him with that. So by using my pick and then pressing left click, I'm able to power attack, and you can see it recharging along the right side of the screen. Looks like a pickaxe. That allows me to save a lot of ammo by hitting him hard with that cooldown.
Follow them and let's get that drop pod fixed. Remember, you can always deposit on the side of the drop pod.
Using my grenade slows them down, so it's a good way of utilizing my shotgun in order to flank those guys with the shield
And the space rig. Set up the uplink.
and then hit them in a weak spot.
Over here by the marker point.
Resupply ordered!
Hang in there. Supplies are on the way.
So when your mule's gone, you can always deposit inside the drop pod. I know he just said that, but this is what it looks like. It's right here.
Counts on mission completion.
That was me calling in the supplies, and there are 4 of them, and each one heals, gives you supply by 50%. As a common courtesy, you generally will only use 1, so each person can get 50.
Triangulation initiated. Do
But
not leave the triangulation
there's only 2 people
zone
here.
Or we will lose the connection. We only got one shot at this.
I mentioned this earlier, that this was like kind of like a capture the point, hold the hill kind of thing. So now you gotta stand in front of here for some time.
You want some more? Let there be light! This'll hold them.
Triangulation at 50%.
Clear
get that good angle.
Triangulation at 75%, almost there.
Lighting up!
Here! I'm a bullet in the face!
It might seem obvious, but I like to drop my supply pods in the next to this area here.
Stand by.
That way I can easily get supplies while also holding the point. Might seem obvious, but I've seen people place it like far away and it's pretty annoying. So now we're waiting for fuel cells to drop down, and then we're gonna have to hold that point.
Fuel cells have arrived. Get them set up.
I'm taking some of the ammo.
Let there be light! Rock and stone!
Mark! Guys, are you blind? Look over here.
Fuel cells are supposed to drop by sometime, right?
Look what I found!
This is a pretty terrible position.
Lighting!
Look there. I wonder if it's edible.
So once this is repaired, it's just another defending area.
Fuel cells charging. Stay close to keep them operational. We're expecting an increase in hostiles.
Lights up!
Die!
Take that!
Fuel cells at 50%.
Light!
Preserve your bullets!
Fuel cells at 75%. You're almost there.
This one's for Carl! Lighting up!
Fuel cells fully charged. Drop pod engine powering up. Hold your ground. We're almost ready to pull you and the goods out.
Die, monsters! There's up!
Pod
Once the mission's complete, you gotta get over to the pod and get the hell out of here.
Rock and stone!
Leave no dwarf behind.
For Carl!
Gotta spam that V.
onboard mainframe booting.
Rock and stone! Lights up!
Calculating orbital trajectory. thrusters calibrated.
7 seconds.
I'm first.
Drop pod powered up and fully
Easy peasy,
operational.
lemon squeezy.
You'll be returning to orbit in 1 minute with or without you. Get your asses on board. Good work. We're pulling you back in.
Mission accomplished, baby. Mission accomplished.
Yeah.
And there's the stats. Gives you a nice breakdown. Shows you that you did the hazard bonus, whatever. 50%. All the other jazz. Guess longer missions and more complex missions give a little bit of a bonus themselves. Kind of nice. I didn't even realize that. But it's a game. And now we got that gun.
Good
Pretty
job.
awesome.
Weapon license upgraded. Good
So let me go
choice.
ahead and disband this team. So what do you guys think? Do you guys like this game? If you do, go ahead and leave a like. Leave a comment that you'd like to see this and we can do more. I plan on playing this quite a bit. I'd love to keep showing you more content of this game. See you later, guys.